high in Japan, the UK, and even the United States.
We can help with the environment and improve the environment. The people are happy to see us. I feel happy.
A rebirth through recycling. And in Kaohsiung, even the garbage that can't be recycled had reincarnation. Two decades ago, this place was a black eye on Kaohsiung. Today, it's a golden goose. The Kaohsiung Metropolitan Park is an urban oasis, where contented residents come to stroll, exercise, and even dance. But beneath the park's benign facade lies a dirty secret. 9 million tons of garbage. This was once the largest landfill in Taiwan. Today, there's no sign of it, except for this. On the far corner of the park sits the Qingpu energy plant. Inside are 3 power generators creating a steady stream of electricity. But this small plant doesn't run on coal or oil. It runs on garbage, and a lot of it. For 22 years, trash piled up on this site. But instead of being left exposed, the trash was covered by a polyethylene blanket, like plastic, then by several meters of topsoil. As garbage decomposes, it produces methane gas. The gas is trapped by the blankets and extracted through 135 vertical tubes. From the tubes, 3,000 cubic meters of gas every hour is channeled into 12 collectors, then piped to the power plant. The gas fuels 3 1,800 horsepower generators producing electricity. A natural alchemy that turns trash into treasure. And a few tubes are all that betray the landfill's existence.
This is the methane gas collector in Kaohsiung Xichangpu landfill.
Shang Tai is the plant manager.
In Xichangpu landfill, there are altogether 12 collectors. Each methane gas collector has about 10 wells. Each pipe goes 15 meters underground.
As gas accumulates, it's piped from the collectors to the plant. In the final stage, the gas fuels 3 generators.
Behind me is the methane gas power generator. Inside are blowers, the methane engines. The maximum capacity of each power generator is 1,361 watts per hour.
The electricity they produce goes directly to the power grid. 2,700 kilowatts of electricity every hour. 23 million kilowatts annually.
That is enough to supply power to 4,600 households.
But the benefits aren't just power production. That's because landfill gases are greenhouse gases.
The major constituents of landfill gas are methane, CH4, CO2, and other small substances. Methane is not properly treated, it will leak to the outside.
The plant reduces the release of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere by over 5,000 tons per year, equal in volume to eliminating over 20,000 cars, or planting almost 12,000 hectares of trees. This plant will produce energy for about 20 years. Then the decomposition of garbage will naturally slow down, and the amount of methane will taper off. Then the pipes and plant will be removed, leaving only the park behind. Begging the old adage, out of sight, out of mind. But for now, Kaohsiung needs the extra power for projects like this. Nothing symbolizes a city in transition like the MRT. Kaohsiung Mass Rapid Transit has two lines. One running north-south, the other east-west. It spans 42.7 kilometers of track. Dotting the line are a total of 37 stations. 3-car trains with a capacity of over 800 people run every 6 minutes. 8 of the 10 above-ground stations are elevated, cutting down street-level congestion. But only 20% of the MRT is above ground. The remaining 80% runs beneath the city. The MRT has 27 stations below ground, and each has modern innovations, including platform screen doors. They protect passengers and allow for trains to depart and arrive faster. The final MRT plan is for 11 lines, stretching to every corner of Kaohsiung. It's the new lifeline of a city on the move. And in a city bent on projecting a clean image, keeping a clean house is paramount. Kaohsiung's MRT is in its infancy, and the workers pamper their system like a newborn baby. Each day, trains are washed inside and out. Cleanliness. Nobody understands the need for public confidence better than Wang Pengkai. He's a train conductor on the new Kaohsiung MRT, and the safety of hundreds of riders depends on him.
This is a job that requires your full attention, since nobody can predict if an emergency will occur during your operation.
Today, he's already experienced 3 such emergencies: a fire, a typhoon, and an earthquake. This is the MRT's simulator room. Conductors hone their skills, playing out worst-case scenarios.
There are many kinds of emergencies that may not be possible for operators to encounter in real-life situations. As a result, we can better prepare ourselves to handle these emergencies in real life.
The simulator recreates a virtual duplicate of the MRT system, and it can produce almost any conceivable emergency.
For example, trespassing or strange objects found on the tracks, or maybe even fires, windstorms, these kinds of climatic conditions.
And even jumpers. But the MRT has a safety net to make sure nobody accidentally ends up on the tracks. All underground MRT platforms have automated screen doors, keeping passengers off the tracks. They also allow trains to enter the stations at higher speed, reducing draft and air pressure, and making platforms quieter and cleaner. And in keeping with Kaohsiung's green motto, they save energy. On hotter days, they allow the stations to be air-conditioned at lower cost, reducing electricity use by 20%. For Wang Pengkai, Kaohsiung's transformation is occurring at 90 kilometers per hour.
Because of this job, I have witnessed the growth and changes of Kaohsiung. I can also serve the Kaohsiung people, making the city more beautiful and more energetic. It makes me really happy.
Marian Chung is a manager at the MRT. It's her job to get riders on board. And as of now, they're missing the train. Ridership has actually been lower than expected. In Kaohsiung, some old habits die hard.
Most of the citizens prefer riding the motorbikes or driving the private cars.
And motorbikes are a big part of the problem. Taiwan has the highest density of scooters in the world, a total of 11 million bikes for a population of 23 million. That's almost one motorbike for every 2 people. And each one adds to air and noise pollution.
Kaohsiung MRT started running 2 years ago. We're trying to learn and try to encourage most of the citizens of Kaohsiung to take the public transportation system.
The final obstacle is one that has plagued the city for decades.
In the past, the people from the other city will joke about that Kaohsiung is a desert of culture, which is a kind of bad name they were trying to clear.
To combat perception, the entire MRT system was made to be beautiful. The platforms and terminals were designed by world-renowned architects. And within each station, mood lighting, murals, and public art.
It's a new way of behaviors, and it's a new thinking process, and also new thoughts about how to make the environment better. And you can do it all by ourselves, starting by ourselves.
But in a city of big changes, it's the little things that add up. Over the past decade, Kaohsiung has planted trees along sidewalks and groves, added over 100 kilometers of bike paths, and installed new street lights using LEDs powered by solar cells. They are now saving the city 640 kilowatts per year. Most notably, Kaohsiung has created nearly 700 hectares, parks, and green spaces. And that has residents breathing easy. In just 16 years, the city has halved its number of days with a poor air quality rating. And in 2010, the city of Kaohsiung will merge with the surrounding Kaohsiung County, making for even more parkland. It has been a total makeover on all levels. One that was realized by returning to their roots.